Give me 1 second. I'm running behind. I'm gonna lower this tripod so that way we're on the same level, and I'm not looking up. You're not looking down. Whew! It's been a busy day. I went to Colorado Springs today to have lunch with some friends, and one of the puppies got to go inside of Olive Garden because the manager wanted the puppy to come in, and the puppy got to see like 9 employees flocked around me, and then like 10 to 15 people from tables came to see the puppy. So it was fun. They're getting around, they're getting to see a lot of people. So this has been a busy week, pretty much trying to get things set up. So unfortunately, I sold all my office stuff from when I had all my businesses, and I didn't keep anything. So I bought a aluminum hard case because I've learned over the years of running my own business, metal works a lot better than plastic because the plastic ones just crack and they break so easily. And then I bought myself a printer. The printer had broken glass, so I had to take the printer back, and it turns out they had a cheaper printer that they didn't have when I first went there. So it was like $22 for the printer. You print it, it works amazing. So one of my hacker buddies gave me, I can't think of the name now, but it's like Microsoft Office, but it's not Microsoft Office. It's something different that you can download, and it's free. So you don't have to spend 80 or $100, whatever it is, for Word and Excel. It still has all the same layout, same forms. It's just called something different, and it's free. So these are the contracts I made. So it's got the logo, the picture of the ranch, and then all the yellow is where the person will fill out. The green is the pricing and how many puppies, and then the red is a deadline for when they have to prove that they had the puppies neutered or spayed. So I got these printed up. I bought some new pens, so I have new pens. And then I also bought a big receipt book, so that way I can give everybody a receipt for when I get the money. Although some people have already given me money. So when I give them the puppies, I can go ahead, make everything legit. Everybody has a copy of everything. Everybody knows the terms and the rules of buying the puppies, what they need to do, so on and so forth. So that's been a lot of office work and trying to get things all set up. As everybody can see, I got a fancy new haircut. I'm not cutting my own hair. I need to trim my facial hair. It's getting a little too long. I got the hot water heater in, so it's been really nice to take some hot showers. I have a hot shower plan for after this video because I've been sweating from moving propane tanks and everything. Hey Shade Tree, how you doing tonight? So I got the hot water heater plugged back in, the new one. We're able to take hot showers. Minnie Mouse is back here trying to get past my box to get up here to see me. I forgot to mention last week, a week and a half ago, I got my first credit card. I have not had a credit card in 9 years. I have not had credit in 9 years since my foreclosure of my house I bought when I was 19. My business is going under, credit card debt, the whole 9 yards. So it's only a $500 limit. So it's just to build my credit because I wasn't able to get a loan on the ranch because I had no credit. So I figured if I'm looking at buying bigger properties when crypto goes up, I need to go ahead and start working on credit. So if I don't have the full amount of cash, I can mortgage some things and work on that type of stuff. So I've got these tripod metal clips that came in. These metal clips, I made a video on them, so you'll see the video in the future. But and Minnie Mouse knocking tripods over, the plastic ones would snap. I would have to buy another tripod in order to get the clips because the clips weren't sold separately. So I bought a couple metal ones. So much easier to work with, so much easier to film with, and makes life a lot simpler. Let's see. I'm looking at my list for all those of you that don't know what I do on these Sunday, Monday vlogs. I made a list so I know what to go over now. I got my 3-foot graveyard bucket in for the backhoe on the tractor. So as soon as the weather's gone, I can go ahead and start digging the septic and get the septic put in. Of course, we just had another snowstorm. We had, I want to say, 8 to 10 inches here at the house, or 8 to 10 inches at the ranch, 12 inches here at the house. It hasn't been super cold. We are getting down into the lower teens, but we're not in the negatives like we've been doing. So that's really, really nice. For the accident on the pickup truck, we had the inspection last week. I had to delay it because of the snowstorm. So tomorrow we have the inspection of the truck at 1 o'clock in Salida. So that's going to be another long day. I've got to drive all the way out to Salida, then Salida to the ranch to take care of the animals, and then from the ranch back to the house. But hopefully that will get everything in line there. Take pictures, estimates, send all that to Geico. Geico will then cut a check to get the truck fixed. Like I said, it's not major damage, but chipped off the paint, dented the fender, dented the bumper. So for a brand new truck, yes, I get it muddy, but I don't dent it all up. So, for a brand new truck, it needs to be fixed. So we get the truck fixed. Puppies. We have 3 puppies sold that we already have cash in hand for. We still have 2 males that are possibly sold. They're on hold right now. I bought a 100-foot heavy-duty camper trailer extension cord. So what I plan to do as soon as the ground is solidified, it's not muddy or icy, I'm gonna get the camper. I'm gonna do the fence dance once again. For all of those that know how I love moving fence, I'm gonna have to take fence down to get the camper out, and then put the fence back up, and then later this year probably move it again when I get more permanent fence put up. But I'm gonna try to move the camper. Good evening, Ups Casey. How you doing tonight? And I love that alien look you always give me. But I'm going to try to get the camper trailer moved to the house site. I'm going to have to do some digging in the not parking area, but the garage area next to where the house is going to be, so I can catty corner the camper trailer so it's not in the way of building the house, but close enough that I can run the 100-foot extension cord to the pedestal in order to have the camper where I can be plugged in and be living in it. So I'm going to try the 1st of April-ish. I don't know. As soon as the weather breaks, I want to get moved to the ranch. Just driving back and forth, 2,000 miles a month going on the truck, the gas, the hours, the frustration, the snow, the weather. I just want to get to the ranch. Did you get the house plans yet? No. House plans are nowhere near. I got to get the septic in. I've got to get the well put in. Then I have to get a water sample testing done for the well, and electrics in. So I've got a few more things to get done before I can even get to the house. And then I have to get the blueprints done. I have to get the engineering plans done. And then I can finally file the building permit. So I did talk to another well company. They're supposed to call me towards the end of this week. Because the other well company, American Drilling, I've never heard back from them. So I'm not waiting around. Whoever calls me back, whoever shows up, whoever gets the well drilled will get the cash that I have, and then I'll have the well done. So if I don't get a phone call by end this week by the new company that I called, I've got one other company I've been told I should talk to. So I'll give them a call next at the end of this week if I don't hear from this one. And like I said, whoever shows up, whoever does the work, gets the money first. Let's see. And that's pretty much it. Um, I've got companies driving me bonkers. It is April, and they are driving me bonkers. So I'm getting tons and tons. I'm getting chicken magazines. I'm getting garden magazines for flowers. I'm getting vegetables. I'm getting fruit trees and bushes. I'm getting all these different magazines. They're driving me nuts. They're giving me the spring bug. We're not even close to spring yet. And I'm getting tons and tons of magazines. So I really, really want to get things going because I do want to try to get some things this year. I'm not sure if it's going to be a possibility or not. But that's what I'm going to work on. For the ranch, like I said, everybody's seen the goals, the new goals, or New Year's new goals. You can go into 2019 and see what I have planned. And that's where we're going to go. And then the last thing on the list is I'm starting to have a couple issues with some subscribers. Or I should say, I don't know if they're subscribers. People that are sending me messages saying they see my videos and I need to do this or I need to do that, or my purchase of the tractor isn't good enough for this and good enough for that, and the trailer, all of these other things. I'm just going to put it bluntly. Yes, this channel is the journey for all of us. But at the same time, the ranch is not being paid for by everybody. The ranch is not being worked on by everybody. The ranch is not being designed by everybody. So I'm just going to say it simply, just like I did with the Texas driver running into me. And that is, I'm going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, the way I want to do it. I appreciate the comments on, I have comments, I should put my house underground, I should do this, I should do that. I appreciate the comments. What I don't appreciate is the private emails, the private messages, and things like that telling me that I need to do it this way. I'm not going to be told how to do things because I had family that tried to do all that. I was told by my mother I was stupid for buying 2.5 acres in the woods. I was told I was stupid by my mother to not go back east and live with my grandmother. I was told I was stupid for building my house by myself and not knowing a lick of anything. Like I've always said, it's yours, do it your way. Yep, you're right, Shade Tree. Live happy, live free. It's the only way to be. No, that's the only way to be. You messed up the tagline there. And you have one of the hoodies. You don't even know the tagline. So sad. Ups, KC. My heart is broken. But I don't have a heart. I'm an alien. So, who knows? But, I've had family, and that's why I don't have family anymore. My family's excommunicated, because I'm not going to be told how to live my life. I bought my house at 19. I made 6 figures by 21, built my own house by 21. I retired by 24, and my family's still scraping away, 9-to-5 job, doing all that. So for anybody out there, unless you have what I have, unless you have a 50-acre ranch, you're doing it yourself, you're not hiring out people to put your fence up, to do the septic, to do the chores and everything like that, unless you're living that life, unless you know what you're talking about. I do my own research. I pretty much know what I'm doing. If not, I wouldn't be where I am at life at 31 years old, where I am now. So once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers. We are 162 subscribers away from the 1,000 subscribers. And once we hit the 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing the giveaway on the hoodies. Let me walk. So for those of you that have not seen the hoodies, these are the hoodies. I'll be doing a drawing for 3 people that want hoodies. So we're not that far away. We've exploded past the 250,000 views on the channel. We're at, I believe, 266,000. Cryptocurrency update for those of you asking about that, and I've actually had a couple cryptocurrency comments now, which is kind of neat. Um, Last week, I had a feeling to pull out. I didn't pull out. I wish I would have, because it jumped so quick. My investment, I got all my investment that I lost back, and I was up, I think, either $6,000 or $8,000, and then it plummeted. I was like $14,000 or $16,000 in the hole again. So I lost the profit plus my money, and I was in the hole. Well, now it's coming back up. So I should have went with my gut. I should have pulled out, because I would have made roughly $18,000 profit if I would have done it. That I would have just rebought in and had more cryptocurrency. And now the one currency I'm holding right now is up 23 or 24% just today alone. So, like I said, if you have the stomach, cryptocurrency can make you a lot of money. But you've got to be willing to have 90, 95%, 99% drops, and just hold out. So I didn't sell when it dropped, and now I've gained most of the money back. I'm almost to the break-even level. In the next day or two, if it continues going back up again, I'll break even, and then I'll be profitable. But like I said, it's not what I'm looking at selling right now. I'm looking at probably 6 months to a year, maybe even a couple years. Because if it does another 10 to 20 times ratio, I'll be looking at over $1 million. And like I said, I have a lot of plans for the ranch, the petting zoo. I want to buy the 80 acres on my one property line, the 40 acres on my other property line, and just do so many things for the public, for education, homesteading classes, the petting zoo, like I said. So it's all going to take a lot of money, and that's why I'm risking a lot, or risking what I have, just due to the fact that if it does go the way it's gone 4 times in the past that I missed out on, then I can go ahead and accomplish all of the missions I want to get done. And it will make the journey that much more exciting. And then who knows, maybe some of you will want to fly in, drive in, take a train in, and maybe I'll get some cabins built at the ranch when I hit the Powerball your share. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that one. That's You have more of a chance in cryptocurrency than the Powerball, but that's up to you on what you invest in. But my goals, I got to find out. I know I can build 3 households on the ranch. I'm not sure about camping cabins, because now I didn't want to do that, but I'm thinking I might venture into that and go on the other side of my 50 acres and build a little campground area, and that way have maybe 4 or 6 cabins that people come to visit. They can come spend a night or two. It's not going to be more than that, or it all depends on where this journey goes, and how everything happens. So that's another idea I didn't want to do, but now I'm thinking I might end up doing that. Well, I appreciate it, Shade Tree. I appreciate it. So that's pretty much it for the end of tonight. The puppies, all their teeth are coming in. They're running around the house. Today was the first day. I woke up with them all throughout the house. They're finally starting to explore. That's a good thing, but the bad thing was there's little puddles and little piles all over the house that I got to clean up. So a little log cabin there. Well, who knows, Shade Tree? I might do some log cabins for camping. And I've had a couple people now explain to me, because I didn't want to do it, because if somebody decides to try to squat on the property, or they damage it, or things like that, then that comes up with a whole different set of issues. And I learned that with Pastor Dow, who's on YouTube, that he's a real religious person. A lot of people say he's in a cult. I stay out of the logistics, but I visited his compound a couple times, and he has different places people can say. I never stayed, but hearing the different problems they've had there. But I've had several people now tell me that now that the ranch is in my name and it's officially mine, even though I have a mortgage on it, if I do the cabins, I can do the shoot. Now I done forgot what it's called. Maybe you know, um, where you can rent out a room or rent out your house or rent out a cabin. It's like Lyft and Uber, but for housing. And for some reason, it just flew out my mind. But now that's an option too for the people that not just wanting to come for the animals and stuff like that, but I can set the cabins where Airbnb. There you go. Thanks, Ups Casey. I lost it totally. Airbnb. So I've had several people tell me Airbnb would work out nice, and if I put different cabins throughout the property where it has nice views, maybe a little bit private, scenic, and now that I have a tractor to do a zigzag driveway throughout the ranch, then I can set that up for Airbnb, and that's a way of income. And once I get the petting zoo set up, then people might come out of town to do a homesteading class, rent a cabin for a week, do the homesteading classes, bring their kids for the petting zoo, and just do all different things. So it's all snowballing. And like I said, it's not people telling me directly, you need to do this or you're wrong on this, but it's suggestions people are saying, you know, you could do an Airbnb, you could do this, you could do that. And I appreciate it because it's things I don't think about and it's really coming in handy. Right. And with the camper, I already figured after I get a house built, then I can use the camper for that. But I'm thinking something a little more fixed because the camper over years is going to get roof leaks and all that type of stuff. So eventually, I want to sell the camper and put the money in from the camper into a new project. And if I built a little one bedroom cabin, it wouldn't have running water or electric or anything like that. It would just be, you know, a little off grid cabin that people can rent. And I can hook up some solar lighting and possibly run a water line once I get the well done. So it's all different things. Like I said, it's in the works. Small steps this year. I have a lot of goals. A lot of people don't think I'm going to hit those goals. I don't think I'm going to hit all the goals, but if I do, that's one big step going towards the next year. And like I said, this is going to be a long, long journey. I will film this all the way up until I'm 200 years old if this alien makes it 200 years old. So we will see how everything goes. We will see what works out, what doesn't work out, and the trials and tribulations, the goods, the bads, and the sads. Who knows? So hope everybody has a great night. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you guys next Monday night at 7 p.m. or not 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And I hope everybody has a great night, a great week. And think, spring is around the corner. They're sending all the flyers for the birds and the squirrels and the flowers and everything else. So take it easy. I'll talk to you guys later.